Welcome back everyone, this is Greenfire. Today I have my ace tanker game in the Japanese tier 5 medium Chi-Nu. It's the counterpart to the tier 5 premium Chi-Nu Kai. This game is on El Haluf, and this is the first ace tanker badge I've gotten in any Japanese tank so far. Since this is the tank that I'm grinding, not the Chi-Nu Kai, on this version I have gun rammer and ventilation, and I'm also running camouflage with that setup. So at this spot on El Haluf, I have protection from artillery. I'm just trying to get a good spot that I can use my not so good gun depression, but I'm trying to reduce the number of places that people can actually shoot at me. And then it's waiting for my team to spot guys. One thing that I've noticed with these Japanese tanks is you pretty much have to snipe, because they're like cardboard boxes with armor. The only problem is the more you snipe, the less XP you actually get for the damage you do. So you want to be up close to the enemy while still reducing the number of shots you take. Now, if you've seen on these guys so far, I've really had a lot of misses. You'll see in this game I actually only hit 2/3 of all my shots. But recently, the way I've been playing is I try and get off as many shots as possible. This gun on the tier 5 tank pens, I believe, 125. One of the highest pens for tier 5 tanks. And it does good damage at, I believe, 130. But I miss because it reloads in like, 4 seconds, I want to say. And so a lot of these times I'm not reloaded. But one of the tactics I've tried recently is just trying to get off as many shots as possible. So far you can see I've only hit one person, and I've had lots of opportunities. And I will have a lot more this game, because their team is just sitting down there waiting for me. I love to shoot at TOG 2s. I don't know what people like so much about them, except for their large hit point pool. Got a lucky shot there. The Japanese tanks also have a fairly large hit point pool, but I can just destroy TOG tanks. Okay, there. Now I've taken my first hit from a T-49, so I can back up, reposition. I really had no threat there from those tanks. But I'll see if I can make something different over here. See if I can get those shots on the tanks behind the rocks. And this is where the Chi-Nu and most of the Japanese tanks excel. Long range, high rate of fire, you can put out the damage so fast, and you can still present such a small target with your tank. So our team's getting torn up a little bit. At tier 5, the Chi-Nu and the Chi-Nu Kai have awful gun depression. If I can go ahead and crest here, he's not looking at me, and if I stay here, I can even take a shot, but I can go ahead and do some more damage to him. Finish him off there. 800 damage so far. They still have lots of tanks down in that new hill that they came out with last update. And we got a light tank behind us. We got lots of guys on the hill here. So I might as well take a look at the T-80 back there that's in our town. Help if needed. I probably could take shots on the AT-2. If you can see on the mini-map is now crossing the valley. But I expected the Hetzer to go ahead and like 1 or 2 shot this light tank. And he hasn't. So I'm going to go over there and just clean up for him. Our team is now pushed across to the west side. So we're looking pretty good as far as how our team's doing. Our team just took out the AT-2. And I'll go ahead and fire on the move here. I don't really like to ram. He's going to try and run away. I can put another shot into him. You can just see the rate of fire on this tank. I I think it's pretty insane. Fires in, I believe, just over 4 seconds. Now I have over 1,100 damage. One of the tactics also, as I mentioned earlier, Japanese tanks, if you're sniping with them, don't get as much XP because other people are spotting. So there, when I was able to close the distance to the T-80, then I'm going to get full XP for the damage that I do to him because I'm spotting him. Our team is really doing a good job here, cleaning up. We all are sort of out of position though. We don't really have any good clear pushes or any flanks on the enemy. They still hold some good positions down the valley. So I'm trying to wait it out here, see if I can get... I don't really have anybody spotting for me. Looks like my tanks down here on the south are moving forwards. I want to see if I can just take up a good position and see if I can get some shots off on people that get spotted. Now, we lost one guy and then we did kill the KV-2, but their 2 tank destroyers are now, they got full rain up in the north, and the KV-1 is down in the middle. So although we're winning by numbers, it doesn't look exactly too good. But with Camel Net, I'm again just going to sit here and see if I can spot people at range. There we go. Another Chi-Nu. Gotta move forward for the gun depression, and I can take him out. That's the one problem at Tier 5 is the gun depression. So many times it's angered me because I have to move over the hill. Trying to call some of my guys up to the north because I know that's where the tank destroyers are going to be. We got some guys pushing across the middle, so with only 3 tanks left and we know where they've last been spotted, I feel comfortable sitting out here to see if I can spot them first. I'm still pretty worried about the north though. With only 1 Hetzer up there, those tank destroyers could easily make it to our base. Hopefully we can get stuff to happen before that comes. I'm thinking about moving forward into the valley. Need to get some stuff to happen. There's a Hellcat though, right out in the open. I got easy shots on him. Again though, I missed my first shot. Should wait a little bit better. A solid second shot. And final shot there. I led him quite a bit. Now it's down to 2 tanks. I think we got this pretty well wrapped up. AT-8's down in the middle. I'm going to see if I can get shots on him. And here's a KV-1. At full health. I don't want to meet a KV-1 at all. So, well, if he really wants me, he can come and get me. This hill, they've slanted out just fine. I end up losing a track though. I'm expecting him to come down and jump on me, but I think he's smart enough not to do that. So I'm going to quickly repair my track and slowly move my way back up the hill. Another problem with Japanese tanks, they can go downhill really fast and uphill really slow. KV-1 has been spotted by the artillery, and our Stug 3 apparently wants him dead. He's still at full health. KV-1 is the last tank left. Once I crest this hill, I'm just going to have easy shots right into the back of him. He's not even facing this direction. And this is just too easy. And there we go. That's how I finish off this Ace Tanker game. So, this was a pretty good game. Let's have a look at the after battle report. Okay, so 1091 XP. You can see that's enough for Ace Tanker. Did 1,866 damage, and I ended up killing 5 tanks. Let's go take a look at the specific report. You can see here, for tier 6, I ended up getting top of my team. Once you get it down, that seems pretty easy to do in Japanese tanks. If you take a look, I only penned 66%. Actually, I only hit 66%, and looks like I only bounced one of them. So almost every time that I was able to hit a tank, I actually penned him. That's what I really like about this gun, but looks like I need to work on my accuracy. So that was a pretty good replay, but I got one I did better. Not enough XP though to do better than this one, but let's go have a look at it. Okay, now we have a tier 5 game. This is on Sacred Valley, starting from the north. Now I said I did better in this game. Well, it turns out that I did almost 400 more damage in this game than I did in the last game on El Haluf. But you'll see in this game I'm doing all sniping, so I get very little bonus XP for actual spotting the enemy. So I actually get just slightly less XP, another good over 1,000 XP game though, and I think this really exemplifies the ability to snipe for Japanese tanks. Now if you've seen some of my other replays, you'll know that I like to go to this one spot on Sacred Valley when starting on the north side. I'll go ahead and let my top tier tanks, everybody else, they can do whatever they want. Hopefully they can cover the north. But I'm going to head over here, get in these bumps, and get flanking and side shots on the enemy. Now, you saw me do that in a KV4. Now here I'm top tier, and it's going to turn out to work really well. Again, I have camo net, and my other 2 equipment would be vents and gun rammer. Pretty much at the start of a lot of games, just sitting around for me as I wait for my team to get in position and spot people. I was actually surprised this game at the number of allied team members that did not go all the way up the hill on the A and B lines. They pretty much stayed down this low area, sort of where I am, in this lower village. But overall, we ended up making it work. Again, you can see my accuracy is a little off. Taking 2 shots, all misses. That one there, I think, should be a hit, but I don't know. Gonna take another shot just for good measure. Now I don't have the draw distance to see that M4 right now. I'm gonna move forward to see if I can get shots on him. Take a quick shot. It was really close, but still missed. And again, a miss. So far, I don't think I've hit anybody. There's a hit right there, finally. And I'll take him out. M4 is tracked. Finish him off. There's 2 quick kills. I still only have 230 damage. But our team's really cleaning up over here. Now, due to the awful gun depression of this tank, I'm just gonna sit out here in the open. So it looks like I probably did get a hit on that M8. He was at half health and I finished him off again, so my first one probably did hit him. And there's a light tank over here. I don't know what he's doing. So, thankfully I'm able to hit him. I'll finish him off. Now I'm at 700 damage. And the other team, I think, is just making this really too easy. I can pen the front of a Matilda. And he's just going to sit there. So I got 1,000 damage, and I just now noticed I got 5 kills. I don't have a top gun in Japanese tanks yet. So I desperately want this next kill. There's still lots of tanks left, but I'm hoping that I can find one to shoot at. And there's one right there. Yeah, that was an awful shot. There's an easier one. There's an M3 Lee face on to me, gigantic target. I'm just gonna hope that nobody gets to him before I do. He needs one more hit. Can we hold on long enough? Yes, there we go. Now right after I fire, I switch down to see if I can get shots on this guy. So 6 kills, 1300 damage so far. Again, sometimes the Chinu has a little bit of a problem pinning the side of KV-1s like that. But I should really make him pay. Seeing as our team has pretty much lost the south except for Matilda, go ahead and turn around and help out them as much as possible. There's also a good position right down here. I can get tanks. That was an easy shot there. So this is another game where our team pretty much has it in the bag now. We really just need to clean up. Out of 11 kills, I have 7. It's a little lopsided, but hey, I like it. So far, the Su-85B still has not been spotted, according to the minimap mod. I'm gonna see if I can get some shots on this light tank. Help out the Hetzer. Hetzer ends up getting him though. We're down to 3 tanks left. I mean, sometimes it's still amazing for me to see that on this one spot in the map, I've not driven far at all, and yet I was able to do all this. There's another Chinu, I believe. Yes, it's a Chinu. I got 2 quick shots into him. He gets one into me. I know the rate of fire on that tank, so I want to use these buildings to my advantage. Looks like he's still trying to go for the base, so I'm going to come up behind him. Still don't know if he wants to get me or the base though. Our team is now pushed into their base. Looks like we'll have their base soon. So I'd like to go ahead and move ahead, and even if I die, it'd be good to get some more damage here. There's the Chinu. He's been moving towards the base. I'm gonna rush right at him. I don't know. Maybe he's looking at me, maybe not. He is looking at me, but I hit him. Let me go ahead and ram him a little. He damages my gun. I don't really care. At that range, I can just finish him off. There's that Su-85B coming down behind me. He's at full health. I'm at 1800 damage with 8 kills. So I go ahead and repair my gun. That's 3,000 credits right there to repair it, unless I got it on sale. But that's what I want to do. Somehow I hit a post. I think this was maybe before the most recent update, and I would have liked to get that damage right there, but a teammate ends up doing that. So my counter shows 2,000 damage, 8 kills, almost had 9 right there. Let's take a look at this after battle report. Okay, got 2,200 damage, 8 kills, 1,057 XP. I got the little badge for 8 kills in medium tank. Also got top gun. If we compare that to the XP I got on the first match, I got 1,091 on that one. So I actually got less XP on this match, but I did more damage. One thing I can say is, if you want more XP, especially in Japanese tanks, you're gonna have to get closer to the enemy, possibly take more hits, but you gotta get closer so that you get full XP for the damage that you do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos today. Thanks for watching. As always, if you want to comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you do, I appreciate everything. Thanks again. See you next time.